What's up, everybody? It's Dom Universe. Now, real quick, I wanted to make this video to everybody because this is a super mega important topic right now. Now, everybody, a lot of people is leaving religion, and I want everybody to know who. Before I get into this, all religions come from, they get their script from the pyramids, the walls of Kemet. Period. Especially the major religions. Their information is just construed information from Egypt. All and 100% of religions come from ancient Kemet. And Kemet didn't have religions. They only practiced spirituality. Right? So that being said, we all know the story of Horus. I'm not about to get too deep into the story of Horus. But I want y'all to know, the other name they call Horus is Horus. And since they call Jesus the Savior, right? Which is, Jesus' story comes from Horus. I want y'all to know who y'all God and y'all Savior is. So y'all Savior is Horus, the bird head god that's on the pyramids. People think that these gods on the pyramids and shit, these Egyptian gods, are just aspects of life. That's not necessarily true. They are aspects of life, but at the same time, they are real people. See, the government and whatnot put it under mythology. If this is fucking mythology, where the fuck did they? Okay, look. Remember, the Bible is written from mainly two books, and they come from Egypt: the Egyptian Book of Life and the Egyptian Book of Death. Everybody in the fucking Holy Bible, the Quran, the fucking I forgot what the Hebrew book name is, the Jewish books, whatever. All the Bibles. Now, let's take the Holy Bible. All the people in the Holy Bible are people from Egypt, but just their names are replaced with European names. So what I want y'all to do, show me a fucking graveyard, show me a fucking headstone with one of the people in the Holy Bible name. Show me one of their gravestones. You can't. But you can go see Osiris's. You can go see Osiris' tombstone over in the Pyramid of Giza, blocked off by the military. Ha! And I want y'all to know, Osiris' skin is actually green. His tomb is empty, but there is black goo left in it. And you know what I heard they doing with that black goo? They're injecting it into military heads. They're injecting it into soldiers and making them fucking super soldiers. So if you don't believe in Osiris, you know what? I don't care about what you believe. I'm not gonna ever get on camera and pull shit out my ass. I'm not talking out the side of my neck here. I don't get on camera if I don't know what I'm talking about. That being said, your Savior, Horus, which is where the word hero comes from. I want y'all to know, Superman's story is the same as Horus. Superman is Horus. But anyway, that is why Jesus is called the Savior. Osiris sent his son Horus back to this planet to kill Satan. That is when Satan took Horus' eye out. But Horus still won the fight. Horus is the god of the sun. So Horus is the sun we see every day. But I want y'all to know, and if y'all don't know, which I think should be common knowledge, and I think is. I don't think people know this. Excuse me. But we have two fucking suns. We have the sun that's in this firmament, in this fucking firmament. And then we have a sun out in the solar system. So let's do some etymology real quick. The name of the sun used to be called Sol, S-O-L. What do we have inside of us? A soul. That's the other way to spell S-U-L, is S-O-L. We have a soul inside of us. Where's the second sun? The second sun is inside of the solar system. What do we have in our stomach? Chakra-wise, we have a solar plexus, right? So it's all about the sun. Now that second sun is actually a god called Ra. It's ruled by a god named Ra, the self-created god, one of the big gods, right? Which is where the story of Adam comes from, because Ra's other name is Atum, which is the first god here, right? Supposedly, right? What do they call the first particle? An atom, right? atom, atom. That, listen, I feel like that's Osiris' real father. But anyway, your main source name is Ptah, which is the God of the macroverse. This is partially why people say God is with you, God is everywhere, God is everything, because Ptah literally created anything and everything that exists. Ptah is you. Ptah is the air. Ptah is the plants. Ptah is everything that exists. Ptah is anywhere, everything. This is why you have a collective consciousness with that big ass God. It's everywhere. This is why you can get downloads of information from Ptah, because Ptah is everywhere and Ptah can see everything. We have a collective consciousness, right? Since Ptah is everywhere and can see everywhere, can see everything, you got to know everything, every object has a conscience to an extent, right? Everything on this planet is conscious to an extent, and everything on this planet has a masculine and feminine attribute to it. So that being said, everything is alive technically, and it's all Ptah. This is why, as a kid, some people may have treated like random objects as something that's alive. They probably treat it with care. If some people probably don't understand what I mean by that. Some people may understand. Like, for example, you can have any random object, maybe a fucking stick. You found a stick. You probably put it somewhere safe where it doesn't get hurt. A fucking stick. Things like that. Or maybe a piece of candy. You probably put a piece of candy somewhere, laid it around somewhere safe so that it doesn't get hurt. But I want y'all to know something. All your 7 chakras in your body all correlate with a planet. With a planet. It's connected to each chakra is connected to one of the 7 planets up there in the solar system. So all of your planets, remember, inside of you is a microverse. Inside of you is a microverse. There is a whole fucking world. This is why you are also connected to Amma, the universe. This is another reason they say God is within you. The goddess Amma, the universe, is connected to your microverse. This is why we are able to use the law of attraction. We are able to speak to the universe. We are able to send universe and feelings. We are able to send energy and emotion, feelings, and thoughts to the fucking universe. And so I want y'all to know what they did to y'all, our savior, right? They took the Egyptian Ankh, which is the cross with the circle. That Ankh represents feminine energy. That circle on the top is supposed to be a vagina. The bottom part with the cross is supposed to be a penis. Now, as we know, America is promoting a homosexual. It's a homosexual agenda promoted by America. So, we not gonna get too much into that. But I want y'all to know the fucking cross that Jesus died on, and I quote that Jesus character, that cross was created by the fucking Catholics, the Freemasons, and the Zionist Jews. And I want y'all to know that cross represents a dick, a phallus. It's masculine. It's masculine. It's male genitals. You see the testicles, right? So I want y'all to know something. They say Jesus is supposed to be reborn on Easter or some shit like that, right? On Easter, right? What do y'all know about Easter? There are eggs all over the place, right? What do eggs represent? Fertility. There are rabbits all over the place. What do people say about sex when it comes to rabbits? They say a person who's on top of somebody humping them is called rabbit fucking. If you put a bunch of rabbits together in a kennel, leave them there for 5 days, you come back. I'm over exaggerating with this, but you leave them there for 5 days, you come back, it's gonna be like 50 fucking rabbits all over the place, because rabbits like to have sex. A few years ago, I read that Easter was originally celebrated for sex. So what does that tell you? That whole Jesus, Easter, and who the fuck celebrates holidays? Who the fuck celebrates Easter? What the fuck is Easter? Rabbits do not lay eggs. Jesus cannot lay. Who the fuck is? Listen, all this information we have that's been given to us by the fucking government is bullshit. It's all twisted. And it's fucked up because you have the ability to go research this shit and find out the truth. But people don't like to do research. They like to take things by face value. So you know what people call people like that? They call you people surface dwellers. You know who else are surface dwellers? People who take the first answer off of the first page of Google when they're looking for something. You are a surface dweller. People who judge things off of face value are fucking surface dwellers. But yeah. Nut and Geb. I want y'all to know the story of Nut and Geb is where the story of Osiris, is where the story of Adam and Eve is based off of, because they created this planet. And that those two are who is said that they birthed a person named Seth. Who is Seth in Egypt? Seth is Satan. In the Holy Bible, they say Seth is the son of Adam and Eve. Now, I want y'all to know, Osiris in Egypt, Osiris and Seth are brothers. Who is Osiris? Osiris is the god of death, life, rebirth, resurrection, the underworld. So what does that tell you? If he's the god of those particular things, what does that tell you? Osiris is your god. Osiris was the one who was supposed to rule this planet until his brother Seth killed him. Cain and Abel. The story of the brother getting killed by his brother. You gotta learn about Osiris, dude. Osiris, Asar, Enki. That is our god. Y'all know Osiris is part of the Anunnaki, right? Y'all know he is a Syrian from the Sirius star constellation, right? A lot of people DNA trace back to him. You know what? Osiris genetically spliced the human DNA. I want y'all to know that. So he is our fucking creator. Osiris is our creator. Osiris is a real fucking person. He has a tomb here. Jesus doesn't. Jesus' story comes from him and Horus. So y'all believe a person that's one person in the fucking Holy Bible that's written by a homosexual demonologist who sold his people as slaves, aka King James IV. A dude who practiced summoning demons and wrote books of demonology. But y'all believe his information over your own ancestors over there in Egypt. Y'all know the hieroglyphics actually is not just pictures, right? Y'all know the hieroglyphics is actually a language called Medu Neter that you can learn how to speak. But the government don't want you to know that. I want y'all to know that same story about Seth and Osiris. I'm trying to make this story as short as I possibly can. But the story in Lion King if I'll pay attention. The story in Lion King of Mufasa, Simba, and Scar is the same as Seth and Horus and Osiris. Mufasa is Osiris. Osiris was killed by who? His brother Scar. And then his son had to come back and avenge his father. That's the same thing that happened in fucking Egypt. That's the same thing that happened in fucking Egypt. Listen. Scar was acting like a good uncle to his fucking nephew Simba, right? Who is Simba? Simba is Horus. Simba is Horus. Y'all gotta pay attention. This is not the same story. This story ain't told like this in the fucking Bible. The fucking Bible is bullshit. I don't want to keep talking about this, but like I had thought this was something everybody need to know, because people don't know who their God is. Your God is Osiris. Your creator, the person who created your fucking avatar, is Osiris. And if you don't believe me that that's your God, you can keep on doing your research. So the person you should be praying to when you pray, is fucking Osiris. The God, he's also the god of vegetation and life. Life. Without Osiris, we wouldn't exist. There will be other fucking beings on this planet, because we are not the first beings to inhabit this planet. I want you to know that. But by the way, Osiris married his sister, Isis, the moon goddess. She don't rule over the moon anymore, because the moon was taken over by a demonic entity named Khonsu. Khonsu. Where does the word Khonsu sound like? Consume. What is the moon supposed to be doing? Since the moon is part of this satanic matrix, Saturnian matrix, there's a fucking, the moon pulls water. What do you think it's doing to our body? You don't think it affects our body, do you? A lot of people don't know about astrology. Our fucking ancestors were the gods at astrology. They used astrology for almost anything. And I studied astronomy. I understand astronomy, which helps me understand astrology. But astrology is more in depth and more important than astronomy. Listen, I don't say do your research for no reason. People pray and they don't even know their God's name. They don't even know who their Savior is. People don't even know who Jesus is. They don't even know what he looks like. It's fucking, the whole Jesus fucking story is a theory. What he looks like is a theory. What is a theory? A conjured up idea, right? A idea that's conjured up. The idea of Jesus was conjured up. People don't even know what his skin color is. People don't know what he looked like. The Bible specifically says he has wool skin and copper hair. You know, a white person, a Caucasoid, can look like that. A Caucasoid can look like that. So that don't tell you shit. That doesn't tell you shit. There are Caucasoids right now with wool hair and copper skin. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted y'all to know who y'all God is. I mean, you can pray to Ra, the fucking you can pray to Ra, the second son. You can pray to Horus. You can pray to Osiris. Shit, you can even pray to Isis. But that God in the Bible is Satan. If you do your own fucking research. The reason all this religion bullshit is scrambled up is because of Greece. Greece went to Egypt and took the fucking scriptures off the Egyptian walls and made their own theology. That's why Greece is known to have so many gods. Because Egypt is the one. Egypt. Y'all probably look at Greece and wonder how they got so many gods. Because they went to Egypt. You wonder why all these religions believe in so many gods. Because they came from Egypt. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, that Osiris is not your God. I want you to know that right now. We share some of his DNA. Osiris is a real person. His tomb, you can see his tomb if you want to go there. I mean, maybe you might get shot, but I mean, his tomb is in the Pyramid of Giza. Tell me where Jesus' tomb at. Tell me where the cross that he died on. But that's pretty much it. Dom Universe taking off. I love you all. On God, I do. Like, subscribe. I wish everybody prosperity and abundance. I feel good today. I may have seemed a bit aggressive in this video, but I actually feel very light. But that's pretty much it. Dom Universe taking off. Peace.